RC trailers, you should be ashamed of yourself to be putting out a product like this.
Come out and see it. Rod's allowed to tear out, and that one's not.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Last episode, we got the new trailer home. So remember, hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you want to follow along as we build this one out. Computer, what is the forecast for today?
The current weather is 40 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies. Today's forecast has cloudy skies, with a high of 50 degrees and a low of 38 degrees.
As I was making my morning tea, I asked Alexa what the weather was going to be. And I remember her saying that it was going to be cloudy. So it looks like a little more than just cloudy. Really got to slow down my effort today, but need to get in here and get something done. Now, one of the things you want to do when you first get a trailer is you want to come in with it and shut the door, make it dark, and turn the light off. Look all around for any signs of light that's coming in the trailer. That will let you know if you've got a potential leak. And I see light right there. And I see light right there. So everywhere else, I didn't see anything. The back door seems to seal up pretty good. Nothing there. So we just got two spots up here, and I believe it's where the lights are wired in, and they got clear silicone there. But I need to double check that and make sure that it is sealed up good. We don't want any moisture getting in here. So one of the first things I'll be doing is taking this top roll of plywood down. All of these strips have to come off on both sides, so then I can put the windows in. The windows are gonna go, I like to position the windows back about 2/3 of the way, and I think that just looks nice from the outside. It gives a nice visual appearance. Plus, if you put a screen with the door, you have the door open, you get fresh air there, and then if you have the windows further back, that helps you with the ventilation. So if you have the windows up front here, it's kind of the only place that's getting ventilation. You're not getting anything in toward the back unless you have the back door down. But most of the time, in a camping situation, or if they're going to use this, the back door will probably be up. So what they're going to be using this for is they're going to be taking it as a mobile repair shop for their upholstery business that they do. It's an RV upholstery. And so what we're going to do is we're going to build some benches along both sides. This one over here is going to come out 24 inches. This one will come out 18 inches. We're going to build a bench across the front. This is going to house all the electronics, the air conditioner, everything up front. They're going to have a portable sewing machine that they're going to put up here. 2 windows, one on either side. There'll be insulation in the walls. be insulation in the ceiling. The ceiling will be finished. There will be lights, insulation, wiring. I'm going to put a roof vent in, powered roof vent. And then I will also be bracing and wiring for an AC. In case down the road they decide they want to put a roof air conditioner unit on, the wiring and everything's already there. And so while it's not necessarily a camper conversion, we're going to be doing all of the same basics. So when I get done with this trailer, you'll be able to take this trailer and build it out, put beds in it and all of that, just like you would if you wanted to do a camper conversion. So I guess you would say the mechanics of the trailer is going to be done. And so I'll be bringing you along for that so you can see the process that I do. This is not, I'm not professional. This is just how I do it. So I'm going to get started. First thing I'm going to do is start yanking off some plywood. I got to take these vents out. The light's got to come off. And I want to get the windows in ASAP because that'll help give me some natural light on the inside. We're still not out of winter here and it's raining today, so it would be nice to have some more natural light in here. So I'm going to get the windows done ASAP. And then one thing I just noticed, they're terrible about quality. I want to show you, this is a brand new trailer. And I had this same issue with my trailer when I bought it. And I'll show you down here. Look at the water penetration from this door. So on my camper conversion, the trailer kind, I took the door completely apart, rebuilt it. They put them together, it was flimsy, terribly built. And the whole bottom of it, even though my trailer was about a year old when I bought it, it was brand new because it was a demo unit, but yeah, the whole bottom section of the door was rotting. So I'm gonna have to figure out what, it's got a nice seal all the way around it. But obviously it's not doing its job. So I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Whenever they put these in there, they don't pre-drill the holes, and they just smash the ends and tear up the boards. It's like that screw was really holding nothing. It's really sad how they build these things and for the amount of money that we pay for them. This one, they broke the, this one, they broke the screw and didn't do anything about it, didn't put a different one in. So I think on this build what I'm going to do is put the insulation in behind the bottom. I'm going to leave the bottoms on. The windows will be up high enough. Because I have to put the windows up a little higher in this build because of the workbenches. I don't want the window right down, I want the workbench to be say about 36, 38 inches. And then I want the window up a little bit more to prevent, anything from possibly busting the window out while they're setting stuff on the workbench. So the window will be up this high. But back here I noticed they have this piece of trim and there's screws behind it I can't get to without taking the door down. And despite the weather forecast, it is raining pretty good. Too much outside right now that I don't want to put the door down and all that, so we're going to take a little bit of a rain break here. I just noticed some more water penetration I'm going to have to take a look at. Probably going to have to seal the whole roof. It's not this brand is an RC, but it's not limited to this brand. They just bang these things out as fast as they can. And right now, there's such a demand and the shortness of inventory that I imagine they're just going around the clock. So I broke out my handy bit set here, and I'm just able to squeeze in there just enough to get them screws out. There's only 3 screws back there. Make sure that you mark your panels if you're intending to put them back, because the screw holes will line up and so forth. Okay, so we got this side off. Now it's time to figure out where I want the window and start marking it. I believe I'm going to do mine. Another component to that is with the air conditioner and the bench up front, I'm going to have a lot of nose weight from that. And normally you would have, if I was building a cargo trailer, you would have the bed, water tank, all that stuff back here. We're not going to have that. So I got to be conscious about how much weight I put on the tongue. By putting it back here further, then that'll allow me to put a little bit more weight aft, because I got to build some steel structure in here to support that window. Also, the workbenches here are going to have steel structure to support the weight of the workbench. So, put the workbenches over the axle, the windows in the rear, and the fan as far back as I can. That'll help balance out the trailer a little better. Because I believe most of the stuff that they're going to put back here is fairly light, but you know, by the time you add some tools and a small air compressor and so forth, it should offset all of the weight that we're putting up front. It's just a rainy, dreary day. And so I think I'm actually going to call it quit for the day. It's almost impossible to run back and forth with tools and stuff. I can't go get the steel that I need with the rain. So I've got enough down here. I kind of see where I'm at and what I'm going to have to do. I can get the insulation coming, and I believe though before I head out, I'm going to go ahead and take this front off. So yeah, let's do that and get the light down. This is what I'm talking about with poor quality. Look at the weld. I've never seen such terrible, shoddy work from a manufacturer. I'm actually going to be calling this manufacturer and showing them this stuff. This is unreal. Look at all the leaks. So I'm going to have to pull everything off the walls now. I don't want to leave anything on the walls because I don't know what's bad and what's good. Look at this weld. So, I'm going to have quite a bit more work to do. Now, I am not perfect. I'm not trying to just criticize somebody else's work and think that I'm perfect. I'm far from it. But this and that is totally unacceptable. They left these wires just to ride right here behind the plywood. This is short right here on the edge. That eventually would take that wire and cut the wire. And you see the rust here. There's no way I can put insulation on these walls having it leaking like that. So I'm going to have to fix all of that. And I'm going to fix this shoddy workmanship. RC trailers, you should be ashamed of yourself to be putting out a product like this. It's just terrible. I decided to call it a day and made a few phone calls. Got some things worked out. A couple parts needed to be returned and that sort of thing. So got that taken care of. So next week's video, I'm going to be taking you on a little bit of a camping trip along with working on the trailer. So stay tuned for that. We were really blessed with a beautiful sunset. And then as nighttime fell, the stars were out. Then I noticed the moon coming up, and it's been a long time since I've seen a moon that bright and beautiful. That was just really gorgeous. Had a great time, so be sure and tune in next week. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and see you next week.